touchback as that sails over the end line.
How do you die? By supplement. Instead of using whey protein, using plant-based protein. All right? Listen, you neutralize the playing field. There used to be a day when whey protein was superior to plant-based protein. That's not the case anymore. This is better. This is superior. All right? So many benefits to it outside of just being a quality source of protein. We have amino acids from sunflowers. Everything. This is third-party independent testing. All natural flavors, no amino spiking, you name it. Listen, Planta is the #1 plant-based protein in the country.
2 and now on first down.
Treat yourself good.
And incomplete to open things up. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. That'll bring up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high, to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Tua. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They're going with Lindsay. He will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
First down.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Now it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Boyd. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
From the gun, Boyd. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed.
And caught by Thomas. He's got a Jets touchdown.
Boyd's pass complete to number
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead.
Extra point.
And the QB rating right now sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the high. So you'd like to continue on that pace.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 53 at the mic. You ain't...
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
4-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Ball carrier.
Jonathan Taylor,
New York.
his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
On second down, it's Lindsey, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
What we got?
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
That's good.
A gain there of 21 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Taylor is the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Boyd. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First and 10, Taylor now. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Third down. That's the end of the first quarter.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Back to throw. Boyd. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
Their own 14-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
53 is the mic. Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Watch your slant.
On third and long, it's Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first three drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
47-yard punt, a return of 4. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Looking to throw on second down. Boyd. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Third down, here's Taylor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1.
But it's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he's got this down to the 35. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
26. It's a gain of 9.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Steps away to his left. He gets it left side to Johnson. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up and in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that would be considered a fumble.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
1 yard gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here we go, dude. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
On second down, it's Whitaker. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
A first carry now for Kofani Muhammad. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a fourth down now.
A gain of 4 yards.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Maher is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
I'm here all day. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. What's the run? They're running it.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
18-yard line.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 at the 19.
54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, check, man. Yellow. Target. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Marr now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Jets 24, Dolphins nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Tua to try again on second down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Looking to throw. Boyd. That ball complete to Isabella. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, Boyd. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
The 31-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
A gain of a yard. First down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off play action. Boyd. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again. Boyd. Eluding the pressure right. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 3rd down, Boyd. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. Shifts by him. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job. With his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check. 53. 53. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa going up top for Cup. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On first down, Taylor. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
55, Mike, 55. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Mike, 55. Right there.
From the gun, Boyd. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Miller. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
On 3rd and 2, Boyd. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st and 10, Boyd escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Boyd flush to his right. And this will be caught. In the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Number 81.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And this offense is running away with this one. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll go again with Lindsey, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
That's good.
Give him 2 yards on that play. And the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 42.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Go, go, go. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
Tua sets up to pass it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Let's get off the field, D. 53's the mic. 53. Move. Go. Hey, tank. Let's go. Drill green. 53. Mike, 53.
On second down, Tua going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. And he comes back with one complete. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Watch the screen. Pass. Hey, green. Check 13. Check three. Slam.
They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Andy Isabella.
New York.
His 17th touchdown now on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, Mike 51.
He'll throw from the gun. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Tua. He'll find Lindsey here. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins gain a bit of respectability.
His kick is
Point after, right down the middle. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out. Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy, I won't for the sake. Boy, till there's nothing left. I'm a run to the bed until we all nothing but death. Yeah, them footsteps coming, guess we coming for the jet.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Forced out to his left. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
And it's 3rd down.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Taylor. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The kick is
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost it forever. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll run with Lindsey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2. Brings up
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Dolphins.
The point after is good, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. He's going to let this one go deep. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yard line.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. I'm coming for you. You mine. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Trap 60. Set a tone.
Morgan now on 3rd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
Can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually